Hey guys, what's going on? This is Namkraft and welcome to another Starcraft English commentary. Let's continue with the Laddernet series where we check out what the players are doing in preparations for ASL Season 20 in a dying esport. This is going to be Starcraft Broodwar Remastered, and I'm your host, Nami King. Welcome to once again this nice fight between two very strong players, Hero versus Light. Who's watching this in 2026? Raise your hands. I can count you. I can almost count you with my fingers because there's so few of you, but you know, what we like to be is going to be the big fish in a small pond. We don't like to be a small fish in a big pond, right? Because we all want our little territories when we're comfortable and we are the master of all our own demise and stuff like that. But anyhow, this is going to be the map Litmus. You can already see the map stats at the top right corner of the screen as I show this to you. This map, what does it look like for us? For the Terran player, 54% win rate. And right off the bat, we have some nice, crazy shenanigans coming out from Light. He's going to be putting down a forward barracks very close towards the Zerg side. Light has been innovating. He has been the creator. He's been the generator. He's been the synthesizer and the compositor. He's been just doing a lot of out-of-the-book play. He's the guy who nuked Queens and a bunch of other Zerg players a couple of months ago. And let's see what kind of new builds he has prepared for us here at the onset of the upcoming ASL. Of course, we need to see what is the reaction coming from Hero. I think this was somewhat of an overpool. I think that was an overpool there. That's the Overlord. So we shall see what is going to be the next things. We do have the hotkeys for the players. This is going to be 1 on the drone. 2 is going to be on the Overlord. 3 is going to be another Overlord. 4 is a hatchery, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are not yet assigned at this stage. And we shall have an expansion here. As you can see, Light is coming up with a refinery. So after this barracks is over, he expects that this is not going to be the end and he is going to follow up with the vultures. Of course, in 2026, all of this is very much standard play. And all of the pro gamers, especially from the Zerg side, expect it. Look at this, man. Look at this huge battle between the SCV. The SCV is about to get sniped, but at the last minute, the Marine is there to push it back. So this expansion is going to be delayed. And we will have... okay, the drone got sniped. That was very bad for Hero. Hero has not been doing really well these days. He's been losing to a couple of other players, even though he's supposed to be a great Zerg. But of course, granted, there's a big difference between... what is it? You know, TvZ and the other matchups, right? Of course, if you have very strong players, a Zerg player against Terran players, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're a good player against a Protoss player. So that is something that you should expect to see. But there are going to be some Zerglings moving across the map, as you can see. The Marines are returning to kind of defend here, and behind this, we are going to be seeing a factory. This SCV is checking out the situation, and he already knows that the Zerglings are staying home. Even though now the Zerling is going to get sniped and the barracks is floated back home here. Very interesting. Okay, this is going to be a Hydra and follow-up. Insane opening so far for both of these players. Well, I guess not super insane, but this is rather very fast. And he maybe is thinking of actually skipping the Sunken. Can you skip the Sunken and just go for Hydras instead? I'm not so sure, but from the Terran side, we are going to be seeing a 1-1-1 build. 1 barracks, 1 factory into 1 starport. And I think he might make either 1 or 2 raids or just go directly into Valkyries. There are going to be SCVs coming out to scout, and depending on what he sees, he will actually either pull the Marines back or try to go for a defender attack. As you can see, Zerling with speed has been revealed here. Behind this, we are going to be seeing a first vulture. I think a vulture still beats Zerling with speed, but it all comes down to micro. We shall see. Looks like the vulture is hanging out in the center of the map. We have 2 Hydras already, 3 Hydras. Okay, this is a massive Hydra push coming from here, from Hero. He has got an Overlord here, so any kind of attempt to actually lay mines will be delayed and thwarted. And the Zerglings are coming out, massive Hydras. The Marines, as you can see, are out of position. The Zerglings are going to try to support. What are these Marines doing? They have to go back home, but they cannot. Look at the massive Hydra push already. This nice game is going to terminate right here, depending on who you see winning the battles. Looks like the Hydras are going to be able to snipe one of the Vultures. The Vulture will need to get on high ground. The Marines going to go for the frontal attack. Here, what do we have? We have some Hydras. Hydras are coming across the map. SCV is going to fall in. Where the Zerglings decided to return home And we have a couple of Hydras getting morphed here. And behind this, we are going to be having some drones. Looks like the Hydra's going to try to hold this front side. And Marines are going all the way inside of the main base. He cannot stim yet. They're going to try to attack against the drone. Drones need to run away. One of the Marines got surrounded. One drone is sniped. The second drone is not yet sniped. And that's going to be the end of this attack here. But we are going to be seeing a Wraith moving across the map. And behind this, we need to have Hero drawn up a little bit because he was focusing on his military for a while. But the opening window for a chance to attack has closed. And now these drones, they will try to morph them into CC, Creep Colony, not Command Centers. And I guess the game is going to go from here. What kind of hotkeys are we seeing now? One on the Zerglings. The Zerglings have wasted themselves. That is very, very unfortunate. Hydras are returning home. There's a Hydra on number 3. Lair is on number 4. 5 is on the hatchery. 8, 9, 10, and zeros have not yet been assigned. We're going to be seeing just morphing into Creep Colony because that's the best thing you can do, right? He might dive in here though. He might not. Okay, good. Looks like at the last minute, Hero is going to close everything off. And he is going to move towards this other side, but not able to do anything of note here. And did I see some? What did we see? Bunker? Okay, we have some Marines at the bunker. Of course, on this map, because we have 2 gas for the Terran player, he's not actually in a hurry to move out and expand. He would just try to stay at home a little bit here. And with that in mind, let me just quickly show you some relevant information. First of all, let me show you the Edo stats this week to see who are the cream of the crop, top of the cream, and the scream of the crop here. There's going to be a Vulture drop. We already have some Sunkens, but this will take a long time. The drones need to go to attack and not just only go towards the mineral line. They need to actually get their their range attack on. And that was a good drop, I think, overall by Light, and now he's leading, as you can see, by 10 supply. This is a decent lead. Of course, he was to need to come out and take an expansion. We have a science vessels. This is pure innovation. This is pure, I don't know, this is very jazzy. If you can take the direct musical comparison here, this is not according to textbooks or musical theories. This is about feeling and rhythm and sensations and being in the zone. And this is what Light is showing to us here. Starcraft can sometimes still be in the zone, and he's gonna just adjust his builds, move things around in the right directions and so forth. And with that in mind, this dropship, I think it's the point is just to scout. Maybe that's what it is, because it doesn't have anything inside it. If he's got something inside, we would see already. Second hatchery, third hatcheries, and the spire is about to complete. And looks like Light is gonna turn around. He's gonna go towards the other side of the map here as he attempts to break out. Of course, the Zerglings are still checking. On this other side of the map, we're gonna be seeing second barracks and the science facility. Of course, we still have a risk of lurkers, right? Because there's always a list of lurkers, but it looks like lurkers is not the thing that is being researched right now. From the Terran side, what we've seen that there's the science vessels coming out, and +1 weapons on the entry bay is going to be applied. Is that the academy in the corner here? I believe this is the academy. Yeah, this is going to be the academy. Okay, second barracks. All right, and some troops going to come up here. And are we seeing mutualists? Are we seeing mutualists? We are not seeing mutualists per se from the production queue, as you can see. But we are going to be seeing 4 hatcheries out of just 2 bases. It looks like Hero's going to stick on 2 bases for a long time. He's got 3 gas. He doesn't need more bases for now. On Litmus, you don't need 3 bases as a Zerg player early on, because you don't need that 4th gas yet. You just need 3 gases, and having all of your base closely knitted together would actually support you very, very nicely. But of course, the Terran player also gets access to 2 gas, which means they can have faster science vessels. They can have maybe Valkyries. They can have faster upgrades. So you can see already 3 science vessels coming out. He's making only science vessels. These Marines, without the support of the medic, kind of brittle for the time being. We have as you see, a Reta still out there trying to go around and find information. He's trying to go for the Overlord. This is very, very ballsy. Behind this, we are going to be just having a few more Overlords, and there's a frontal attack. Those Scourges are diving through, and he gets 2. I think he got 1 or 2 science vessels. I think he got 2, because there were a couple of there were 4 before, but now it looks like there's going to be just 2. And behind this, we are going to be seeing a switch back to mutualist. So at least okay, that Wraith has survived for such a long time. At least now Light knows that he needs to stay put and put up a crap tons of turrets. Yeah, he's gonna be putting a bunch of turrets up now. He's got 2 here, 3 there, and there's gonna be the attempt by the Terran forces to move out and expand. or maybe just go for front to attack because he's got plenty of forces, where the Mutuals are just going to try to stay at home. Now we have a scan by Light just to check the front door to see what kind of sunken situation are we seeing. This is a big push moving across the map, and the Mutuals have been largely nullified there, and Hero is scrambling to be in position. What are his hotkeys? Number 1 is on the Mutas, number 2 on just three very, very flimsy Hydras, number 3 is not a sign, number 2 is on the Hydras, number 4 is a hatchery, number 5, 6 and all hatcheries. Looks like the sunken is gonna die before complete. The Mutas try to dive in, another nice irradiate, that's it. This is gonna be GG. It's gonna be impossible for Hero to do anything here. And GG has been called. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.